She didn't even bother lowering her voice when she delivered the words. "You'll have to leave. My daughter's family needs this house more than you do." I stood there frozen, still holding a glass I hadn't finished cleaning, water flowing over my hands as if I'd forgotten how to function. My name is Danielle Brooks, and I remember thinking in that moment, she truly has no clue. No clue about who had been maintaining this entire place. No clue about the real expenses involved. No clue about what would come after. "By when?" I asked, shutting off the faucet deliberately. "Tomorrow," she replied without hesitation. "They'll arrive first thing in the morning, tomorrow." I nodded once, composed enough that she believed she had already succeeded. She offered a small smile, clearly pleased. That's what lingered in my mind, not the eviction itself. But that absolute certainty. I wiped my hands dry, walked right past her without speaking another word, and headed to my room. I didn't debate. I didn't justify. Because explanations only matter when the other person is open to listening. Instead, I grabbed my phone and dialed one number, then another. By evening, cardboard boxes stood along every wall. By midnight, all my belongings were packed and secured. And by morning, when her daughter arrived with a smile at the entrance, I had already departed. I didn't stick around to watch their reactions as they stepped inside. I already knew exactly what they had anticipated: comfort, room to breathe, a home prepared and inviting. Instead, they encountered emptiness. The final box was carried out just before dawn. I paused in the vacant living area for a brief moment, absorbing the scene. No furnishings, no kitchenware. No little touches that made the space feel inhabited. Only bare walls, precisely as I had first encountered it. I secured the door, placed the keys on the kitchen counter, and exited without a backward glance. My phone vibrated before I had even reached the end of the block. Her name appeared on the display. I ignored the call, then it vibrated once more. And again. By the time I got to my car, the texts had begun arriving. "Where are you? Why is the place completely bare? What happened?" I leaned against the vehicle, reading through each message carefully. Not just bewilderment, pure alarm. Perfect. Another call came in. This time I picked up. "What have you done to the house?" She demanded sharply. I smiled. Even though she couldn't see my expression, "I moved out," I stated plainly. "You wanted everything." "No," I responded evenly. I took what I had covered. There was a brief silence on the other end, not